What's up YouTube? This is Joe from Team Death Meta giving you a deck list today. This is the update of my Blue Eyes Chaos deck. There's been, as you can see, there's been a lot of changes to the deck. I went to a anime convention in London Anime Con. If you're around the area, you should go there. You should check it out. They have a website and it's really fun. It's a really nice small club, convention, not anime club. Sorry, if I said that. My mind's going blank already. London Anime Con. It's a very nice convention. They do it, I think, once every month. But they have a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament there, and I tend to compete in it. It's a nice little tournament. You get some of the competitive players and some not, so you get a good test of your deck. So I went there with my Blue Eyes deck, and it did very well actually. It got 3 out of 4 wins in a row. The one I lost to was my mate in the semi-finals, with his Lightsworn deck, or as I call JD spam deck. Lol. Ugh, I hate Lightsworns. JD needs to get limited to 1. It really does. I don't even care if they're doing well in the meta. JD is just too broken. It needs to get limited. But yeah, so the deck did very well, but I noticed that there was some changes that needed to be done, and here they are. Lots of changes. So I'm going to run through the deck, and I'm just going to go over the changes that the cards for the changes I've made, yeah. So let's go through the deck. We've got 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, 3 Maiden with the Ice of Blue, 3 Light Pulsar Dragons, the new addition of 1 Dark Flare Dragon. I felt like at the tournament 3 Shrine was just too much, and I needed more dark monsters. Doing playtest with my mate online, and at the tournament I noticed that my dark to light ratio was just not working. I needed more darks, so I added in a dark flare, for it works like a shrine, but it's also the dark target as well, and it can be resurrected with light pulsar. So 1 dark flare, 1 metal, 1 chaos, 1 BLS, 1 chaos sorcerer. I need a few more good chaos monsters, and chaos sorcerer does very well. It's a very good chaos monster. I'm only running 1 though, because chaos sorcerer seems to switch between 2s and 1s in the ban list, so I just play with 1. That way I won't get affected that much. So 1 chaos sorcerer, and being a 6, it can go for your strike bouncer very nicely if you have to. 1 Tragodia. I need more hand traps in the deck. That was just it. There would be times where I just wouldn't do anything for a few turns, so Tragodia helps with the protection, like with Gauze. So 1 Tragodia, and it's a dark. 1 Gauze, 2 white and 2 black baby dragons, still going well. 1 Eclipse Wyvern for the search. 2 Card Troopers for the mill and the draw. Card Troopers very good in the deck. And in any chaos decks, it just helps manipulate the grave, gets your darks in the grave and stuff like that. And when it's destroyed, you get to draw cards, so it helps with the hand advantage as well. And being a 3, I can still go into my rank 3 plays. 2 Tour Guide and the Dark Resonator engine still going. Still the 1 Dark Storm for the trading in the dark. 2 Effect Failures. I needed hand traps. I seemed throughout the tournament signing in Effect Failure every game, so I just thought, main it. I got the light. I can easily dump it for the light engine as well, and it's just a very good hand trap and stop those effects going off. And 1 Thunder King for the lockdown, because you don't really search much in this deck, believe it or not. You can search, and it does help, but you can just not search, and you can just sit there and naturally draw. Thunder King helps with locking down your opponents. It's a good 19 beat stick, and it's a light for your light engine. Moving on to spells, we've got 3 trade-ins for draw power, 2 shrines for the grave setup, 2 lances, a book and a bow from a different dimension. Again, with the whole dark leading into the dark and also part of the light, I would use up a lot of my graveyard quite quickly, and I'll banish things I kind of didn't want to banish at that time and could have been useful later on. So Burial just helps with the reset up of the grave after you've done a few plays. And if you've gone into the late game, because the deck doesn't really do late game as well, especially since you like to aggro power at the first couple of turns. So Burial helps with the late game. And 2 Royal Decree for the traps. Extra deck, we got the 2 Azure Eyes because it's still good. Stardust Dragon. Stardust Dragon's back. I'm not sure if it was back. If it was in to begin with, but to me, Stardust Dragon's back. Throughout the tournament, I was having the Gauls on the field and a level 1 tune. I was like, I could go for a Stardust play right now, and it could be very useful. Especially since my opponents like to kill Royal Decree because it killed them a lot. Stardust Dragon helps with the protection, and it's just a generally good level 8. Black Rose for the bomb. Ally Justice Catasta because you can do it. For the rank 3s, we've got Zenmaines, Levia, and Mechquip. Mechquip did very well at the tournament. I seem to win into every game, and it did quite well. So those are the rank 3s. For the 4s, we've got Paladynamo, Diamond Dire, Queen Dragon, and Cowboy. I'm tempted to take Queen Dragon out and put in another Strike Bouncer, but we'll see that later on. Those are your rank 4s. They're very good rank 4s. 6s, you've got the Strike Bouncer. Tempted to up it to 2 because you can now get Strike Bouncer for like 99p because of the star pack, which is very good for you budget players out there. I like to inform you budget players like myself of any new cheap cards that have been reprinted and are extremely cheap that are actually good for your decks, like good generic Xyzes and etc. So Strike Bouncer is now one of those. As well as that, Thunder End Dragon is also now like £2.20 for all you budget Blue Eyes players out there. You can now get a common one for £2.20. If you're like me, you don't really bother about rarity, and so Thunder End Dragon is now good for £2.20. And then for the rank 8s, you got the Heretic Sun and the Felgrand Dragon. So that's the deck, people. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to hear about my explanations for the things that I didn't go over properly, or not properly, that I didn't go over a lot, just check out one of my previous Chaos Blue Eyes decks. I'll explain, a lot of that would be explained in there. Just taking one of my one of the advice from one of my commenters that just go over the deck quickly and maybe link down the old deck video, but I feel like it's just easier for me to just tell you to go through my videos sometimes. But I might link it down if I can get it working. But that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the deck video. There'll be more decks to come if they ever get a few changes. I'm thinking of decks to post up just for fun ideas for the channel. But yep, hope you guys enjoyed it. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.